Release the mask of other people's expectations. How many times have you said yes to something because you thought it was what was expected of you according to other people's goals that they have for you? Our parents start us off, they want us to go to college, get a good job, have a great life. And sometimes they attempt to guide us into what they think would be a good job for us, or without really taking into account what we want. Or eventually, sometimes our friends can point us in a direction going, oh, you'd be great at this. Or we do it for monetary reasons. We go into a job and maybe become a doctor or a lawyer or computer tech or some other big high paying job because our parents kind of expect us to make money, or people are like, oh, we need to make a lot of money and this is how you do it, without looking at what your unique talents are or what you really, really, really want. And sometimes for us ladies, we get subsumed by the family identity. We become a wife, a mother, chauffeur, chef, maid, and all of that other stuff, as well as we just kind of lose ourselves. We lose that dream because we let others choose it. The boundary lines blur. And so we really need to release that mask, that I'm going to please everybody and do what's expected of me. And when we make those changes, when we set our boundaries and we say, I am honestly going to look at what I want from my life for tomorrow, for next month, a year from now. What do I want it to look like? Where do I want to be? While still looking at what we want for our family as well. Though when we finally step into our own self-love, self-respect, self-trust, self-confidence, self-esteem goes up, everything goes, and our lives get better. Especially when we look at the 7 categories of our life. When we have a dip in one, they all kind of dip. So we need to pay attention to that. Are we having enough fun? Is our family life great? Is our social life great with our friends? Our finances, that's where a lot of problems can come in. Money's out there. Opportunities are out there to get exactly what we need, as long as we are honest with ourselves, clear about what we want, we ask for what we want, we believe that we're going to get it, deserve it, and are enough and worthy of it, we are going to receive it. And we're going to receive it in spades. It's never going to be just what we need. It's going to be what we need and more as our goals change. That's the beauty of setting goals. We can set a big, hairy, audacious goal, but what happens is we have those daily tasks. We have those daily goals. We have those things that build our self-confidence by doing them. For me, these lives on Mondays and Fridays build that self-confidence for me because, one, I'm showing up consistently. I'm showing up because I said I was committed to it and was going to do it. What are you doing in your life right now that you've been committed to, though maybe might not be serving you now? Take a look at that. And if it's something that you don't need or it's somebody else's expectations, decommit from it right now. Don't hold off. If it's no longer bringing you joy or it's no longer something that you love to do, stop. That's the beauty of it. You're not really quitting. You're just doing something that's no longer serving you. It's no longer getting you towards a goal. take the time. Be honest with yourself. That is the hardest thing to do, is to look at our habits and look at our routines and look at the people we're hanging out with and look at the things that we do that self-sabotage ourselves, that cause us to feel guilty or ashamed or angry even, that, oh my gosh, I have to do this and it's not something I love to do. We need to take that time. We need to release those masks, those things that are holding us back. And we need to look at them honestly and with integrity. I know this week it was crazy. I ordered an item on Amazon, and when it showed up, there was 2 of them. I only paid for one. The UPS guy had dropped it off on Wednesday. I immediately got on there and figured out how to send the one back that I didn't need. And he went to pick it up and he's like, I just dropped that off yesterday. And I said, I know. I got 2 when I only ordered 1 and I only paid for 1. So I'm going to give it. It's like, why not just keep it? It's honesty. It's the integrity. Would have drove me crazy knowing that I kept something that was not mine. So why are we keeping somebody else's goals, dreams, expectations, wants, desires for us that aren't ours? Stop fearing your dreams. I know I was for a long time, and I've been blessed with a lovely lady, Colleen Biggs, who has taught me that this is easy. I need to let go of the expectations that other people have about how stuff is done. That was something that came just last night through the luck of having some extra time with her. Though it's being honest and looking and not getting defensive and going, oh my gosh, So this is what I want for you guys today. Take a look. Even if it's just for 5 minutes today, take a look at your habits. Be consciously aware of what you do every single day. From how do you get up, roll out of bed, make your bed? Do you not make your bed? Do you get up right away and brush your teeth? Do you hop right in the shower? What is your habit, and how can you stack it in such a way that it's benefiting you? Are you going to bed early enough so that you get your 6 to 8 or 9 hours of sleep that you need? And you're not gypping yourself in that department. Are you eating healthy? Are you not eating so healthy? When you commit to something, make sure it's for yourself. And if it's not, and you've been doing it because of other people's expectations and it's not something you love or brings you joy, it's time to ditch it. And if it's with somebody else, yes, reach out to that person and say, hey, this isn't working for me anymore. How can we get me out of this? How can we compromise a little bit until we find somebody to take it over, etc.? It's your life. And sometimes it meshes with everybody else's in your family, and sometimes it doesn't. I know for me, I'm eating healthier. The rest of my family is not. Though there is a trickle-down effect. We don't eat out as much because I don't eat out to places because there's certain foods that I don't eat any longer, which causes them to eat at home, which causes them save money. They're no longer eating out. They're eating a little bit healthier. They're eating stuff that is being made at home instead of either processed or fast food. So everything we do has a trickle-down effect. And everything we do isn't always supported by those around us. And that's when finding your tribe, finding your warrior clique, other queens who are moving and shaking the world and having an impact and an influence, doing the things that you want to do, you get together with them. So let's have a conversation. Let's get you where you need to be. So come join me in that conversation and book your call today. We'll have coffee or tea or hot water and lemon, depending on whatever you're drinking at the time. And let's have a conversation about where you want to be so you can release the masks of other people's expectations and be courageously yourself. All right. I will talk to you on Monday.